What's going on, Paisano? V here, and I have another updated branded Desperate deck. I'm gonna go over the main side extra. If you guys want to follow me, right now I'm streaming on Twitch TV, YGO_Paisano. I play remote duels Monday through Fridays. Sometimes on Saturday I'll do IRL remote duels on my locals, and I play this deck constantly, and we're constantly improving and making this deck better, talking theory about it. And listen, this deck, in my opinion, is the best deck of the format, and I'll talk about that afterwards. What I do in these videos is I'm gonna show you my main side extra, and then we'll discuss everything else. So we're gonna start that right now. Go over the main. It's currently 41 cards, 3 Aliber, 3 Fauna Albas, 3 Nibiru, double Tribegate Mercuria. For Bystials, by the way, we had 3 Saraniers, double Baldrake, and a Bystial Lebellion. Go back over here, though, we have 1 Despian Tragedy, 1 Ablibitin, 1 Ross Disciple, 1 Blazing Cartesia, and 1 Albion. So that's the entire monster lineup. For the spells, we're going to have 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Branded Opening, 3 Allure of Darkness, double Suapoly, Branded in White, Branded in Red, Foolish Burial, Branded Regain, Call by the Grave, Branded Lost. These are all the spells. For the traps, we're just going to have 2. It's going to be Branded Retribution and Branded Expulsion. Now we're going to go over to the, we'll go over to the extra deck. For the extra deck, we'll have a double, double Mirror Jade, double Abaddon, double Lubellion, Pranapan Drexapelia, Ringbrum, Guardian Chimera, Starring Venom Fusion Dragon, Garura, Despian Proskinion, Grangunol, Masquerade, and Despian Cardis. For our side deck, we're also going to have 3 evenly matched Prankatops, Hardest Fiduster, 3rd Suapoly, Pukaluna Eclipse, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Book of Eclipse, 1 Dark Hole Banishment. Alright, so you probably have a ton of questions. Listen, let's go over everything slowly. We'll start with the side deck, because the side deck looks really weird, and let's talk about it. So, ideally, we're going to be playing 3 Dark Hole. Now, I don't own 3 Dark Hole, I only own 1. I've always used 1, and this is the exact one I own. Pulled from LOB, Unlimited. So, 2 are coming in the mail. The replacement for those 2 will more than likely be the second Book of Luna Eclipse and down the rest of the Prankatops. So these will be the 2 other Dark Holes. So just keep that in mind. We are playing 3 Book of Eclipse. It's kind of the main staple. We're also playing 3 Ash Blossom, another great card. The Harvey's Fiduster, same everything. Suapoly, once again, I don't like to play 3 because we open 2, it feels like you're drawing 4 cards. I don't like that. I think 3 is good enough. If you're playing against Kashiras, this card's good. If you're playing a mirror match, this card's good, but everything else is really not that good. Number 1, number 2. If you are playing this card against your opponent, once again, you're really limited amount of plays you got to do, so you got to get as much value as possible, and only those decks really do it. If you go first, this card's really not that good going first, so that's another reason why I don't like to play 3 of this card. Overall, it's a great card, though. And then we're playing 3 evenly match. The card's insane. And then the banishment. So we decided to put this card aside today. I want to test this card out on the side for remote duel locals. I'll be honest with you, I did miss it a lot. I might be putting it back into the main soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. Once again, if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, if you hit me up, pop on Twitch and say, did I do it? I'll answer you. But I want to try to fit this into the main. For the extra decks, pretty much everything's the same. The second Lubellion was amazing. Amazing that you're gonna need 2 Lubellions, okay? So just whatever build you have, you're gonna be running a 2/2/2 package. Once again, the Ringbrum and the Drexapelia eventually was gonna be another Ringbrum, so I'm playing Drexapelia for now. But everything else in the extra deck is pretty much the same. Then we're gonna go look into the main deck. Once again, it's currently 41 cards. So let's talk about Bystials for 2 seconds, because I would run, if I had them, 3 Saranier and probably either 1 Baldrake and 2 Lubellion, or 3 Lubellion. A Lubellion plus Saranier, this plus a Branded Fusion Resolving is your full combo line. So that's very important as well. So that's why I have that in there. I don't get me wrong, I like Baldrake a lot though. I think the card's really good as well. Then we're gonna go to the main deck. We are playing the Ross Disciple package, and the reason why is because here's my theory behind this card. If you play Ross Disciple package, you lock your opponent out turn 1. Locking your opponent out turn 1 means you're going to get a free game turn 1. Going over into turn 2, the cards your opponent's going to side for you, ideally, is the same cards that's going to be good against Ross Disciple. So, what cards are good against Branded going into game 2? It's going to be Book of Eclipse. So, if I do my build in game 2, they're still going to Book of Eclipse me. My board state is still going to be trash. It's not going to be that good. Unless you say Branded Expulsion. And if you do say Branded Expulsion, That's not bad, but the issue about saving Branded Expulsion is if you put a Lava Golem's your board, then you're screwed. So it's like die or be killed. What are your options? In game one, though, if we was to go first, this actually is insane because going first, we lock opponent out, and we can maintain this lock almost indefinitely throughout the match. We still have to play a couple of cards, but for the most part, you can maintain the lock, not just with Branded Retribution, but you could keep abusing Despy and Tragedy, and this is why the Lubellion's so important, because with Lubellion, you have Branded Regain, so you activate Tragedy, you set the Branded Retribution, regain, set Tragedy, draw a card. Now all you gotta do is dump that Tragedy, and in a branded deck, that's exactly what we do naturally, so this is why I felt like this was so important. Once again, if we win Dice Roll, we're locking our opponent immediately. The second they're locked, it's over. In order to go to this combo, you guys, if you want to see my last video, you can, in order for me to talk about it, but the lock is really simple. I'll explain it more near the end of this video, but it's very important. Everything else, for the most part, let's see. This is the same. This is the same. At times, I want to play a third Mercuria, but I don't know. 3 Nibiru is a must-have card, another great must-have card. If you're going second, Nib's how we're going to break our opponent's board. We are playing 3. Foolish Burial is so good. I put it in because I want to play another Lubellion, and I wound up putting it in and going, you know what? I still want to play Lubellion, but I'm not going to get rid of Foolish Burial. By the way, Miss Shelley, thanks so much for hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate support for the channel. Listen, I think Branded Retribution is a great card, and Expulsion. Like I said, Banishment's an optional card that you could put into the deck. Let's go over the combo line in case anyone's new to the channel or new to this video. The combo line is insanely simple. One, let me get the cards out. 1 Alibur Resolving. 1 card. Okay, it starts with Alibur. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go normal summon Alibur. Alibur effect. You're gonna get Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion. You're gonna dump. You're gonna dump 4 Alabast Ross Disciple. Then you're gonna go into an Albion. Okay. Albion effect. You're gonna banish these 2, and you're gonna go into a Mirror Jade. Okay. So you with me so far? This is all board state currently. You're also gonna activate Mirror Jade. You're gonna send your other Albion to the graveyard. You're gonna banish your Alibur. Now, what I like to do personally is I like to find a way to banish my Ross Disciple, and the reason why is if they target your Ross Disciple with any of their, let's say they play, you know, some Bystials, the targets miss when you're activating the card I just had. Now it's gone. The targets miss when you're activating your card, so you really don't want to miss your cards. You really want to make sure you get them lined up. I don't know what the branded card is. There it is. Once again, you have to target cards, so it's very important you to do that. So what you do is you activate it on their turn. Obviously, you can wait till your opponent draws. You can wait. You can do it on the draw phase. You can do it when your opponent summons or attempts a special summon. I waited today till my opponent. He attempted a special summon, and that's when I activated it. So it kind of hurts him as well. We're gonna tribute to Mirror Jade. We're gonna give our opponent Ross Disciple, and from our banish pile, we're going to special summon out Alibur. Now, what that is going to do is, obviously, Alibur, since it's a special summon, lets us add, and by doing that, we're going to go ahead and add our Branded Fusion. So what do we do here? We locked our opponent. 1 card, by the way. 1 Alibur did this. We locked our opponent, and we got Branded Fusion on our hand. The next turn, we win. That's it. There's no more, like, opponent looking at... Our opponent needs to have a lot of cards in order to stop all this. The coolest thing about this whole situation is the fact that, once again, once we get 3 Lubellion, we can do a lot other cooler plays. Lubellion, if we was to do a turn 1, we'd be able to go Branded Loss, which would be really cool. So on the following turn, you can add a couple of cards to your hand. You can add your Omni Negate. So after this turn passes, your opponent passes turn, you have an Omni Negate. So when you go to Branded Fusion again, and you bring out your Mirror Jade, you have an Omni Negate, you're cooking, and you're pretty much your opponent is cooked. The game's over. So once again, it's all with 1 card combo. I think going first, playing this kind of lockout is really cool, because if you could get a free win turn 1, every turn you win if you go first, then you just gotta focus on a 1 game scenario. You gotta play Branded Despia. If you go first, 1 game scenarios every single game, unless your opponent is playing going second, which I don't think a lot of players are playing going second. So I think you're in a good spot. By the way, anyone that wants to know a couple of things about this card is it cannot be attributed. And your opponent cannot special summon unless it's something but God cards. That's all you need to know. If your opponent plays God cards and you're playing Branded Despia, you're probably still going to win. But ultimately, that's the combo. Once again, like I said, I stream on Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. Come down, hit the follow button, check me out when I go stream live. I remote duel 5 days a week, sometimes 6, and yeah, I think it's a really good deck. I think this deck is easily the best deck in the meta, for a lot of reasons, and you can see me play live on Twitch TV. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to comment them down below. Let me know what you think about this deck. It's your boy V, and YGOPaisanos. YGOPaisanos, have a great day.